for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to go out on the edge of the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw by Purdy. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Get set, get set.
They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. The defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Purdy now on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Purdy setting up that play action. Headed out right. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25. Yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the give to Irving. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
back to throw now. Third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake.
It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Working now from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Throwing it again here. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
That run right there, that kind of feels like a missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Get set. Get set. Up.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. A play made by Jacob Parrish.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12 yards. And the 49er.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, second down.
Get set, get set. Ready, yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Ready, team, watch out.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Escapes the defender. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hawk 70.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. On the give, this is Irving. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Running back motions right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Get set, start.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Leads to second
Kid,
and 10.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Back to the air on second. Purdy finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Crack roll 80.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
26 yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down from the 42. Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Second and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he is on third and short. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Right side, this is Ibuka. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by Fred Warner.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the coconut. The mic, get up, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. Back, twisted, the girls are home. Broke, it ain't yours.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, Purdy to throw. Rolling into enemy territory. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey to touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to throw this one. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Outside. 21. Yellow.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it took what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
38-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Now looking to throw. This one finds Irving. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Try getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And that means 3rd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamondou Lenore. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Buddy, yellow.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a
The line
yard.
between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. Big gain has him across the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
He'll always sign off on it. When that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it, a toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Get set. Up.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. It's caught at the 4. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
Buccaneers 9.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One more snap before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Buccaneers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has him running the comeback. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's on target to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Complete to Savion Williams. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Laying it out for this one, and he makes the catch. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bucs have the 1st. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.